Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in Somerset.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingua's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
I want to welcome everybody into Clinton County High School. Once again, William Warfield here with you as we bring you this time around Glascow taking on Clinton County High School here, and this one's the Scotties taking on the Bulldogs. And we plan to bring this game to you here shortly on the network. We've got about 6 minutes before this one gets underway here. We'll take it to the public address announcer for the starting lineups once we get to that point. But Clinton County and Glasgow going toe-to-toe here tonight. And again, we're excited to bring you the game live here on PrepSpin. Thanks to Davis Insurance Company here in Albany. Of course, our title sponsor here on the network, Mingua Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. I want to thank them for all their support here on the network. Bert Garman, Albany Building Supply and Feed Store, 606-387-0408. That's Bert Garman over at the Albany Building Supply and Feed Store right here in Albany. Robbie Davis Memorial Classic, or Robbie Davis Memorial Foundation as well. And Amy Emonette Zija, I get that right. Amy Emonette Zija, that's Robbie's former wife that has continued on his Zija brand, and of course honoring him here today as Glasgow and Clinton County go toe-to-toe here in Albany. Beautiful Clinton County High School. It's old school Clinton County High School, but man, they got some of the best lighting in the state on their court. Look how bright and nice that gym floor looks this season. They've done some upgrades, some LED lighting upgrades, and got this place looking outstanding. And we are excited to bring you this one live on the network. Band playing here today for Clinton County. As you got one of the teams out here, Glasgow's out here, Clinton County's in the locker room getting ready. Coach Messner and his Clinton County team ready to rock this thing. Seniors on the team for this Clinton County team. You got Jackson Harlan, one of their stars. I believe he's already committed to go play for Western Kentucky University. You got senior Seth Stockton, Evan Dearborn. Actually, Evan Dearborn is a junior, but Seth Stockton a senior. The rest of the team is all sophomore, juniors, and freshmen. For Glasgow, senior Tayshawn Bradley, they're only seniors, so a very, very young team for both teams. Still got about 2.5 minutes to go before we start this one, but we'll be back here in just a minute.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Good evening and welcome to Clinton County High School in Albany, Kentucky. It's game number 4 of the 3rd annual Robbie Davis Memorial Classic between the Scotties of Glascow High School and the host Bulldogs of Clinton County. Getting ready to have the starting lineups for both teams. Glasgow will introduce first Landon Frazier, a 5'11", 145-pound junior. Also at guard, Tucker Kirkpatrick, 6'1", 145 and a junior. Forward is Robert Kingery, 6'5 and a half, 175 and a junior. Also at guard, number 1, that is Bowen Haney, 6'5", 165 and a junior. And number 23, Nick Sorrell, 5'11", junior. For Clinton County, the host school, Jackson Harlan, 6'4", senior. Also,
Jackson Harlan, by the way, Western Kentucky University commit.
Chase Steins. I know he was in their crosshairs last year we were here.
He is committed to go play.
Is he signed?
Yes, he has.
Okay, he signed. Still delivered to the Hilltoppers. 6'3", sophomore. I didn't catch the other couple stars. I'll get him when I go into the circle here. But we did see Harlan struggled a little bit last year with a shot in the first half. Clinton got down and tried to fight back and wound up losing a real tough one. And actually, or they pulled that out against Somerset last year? It was close. I can't remember who won that one.
That's a good question.
Old age creeping up with me and you both.
I'm pretty sure Clinton County won that
I
game.
can't remember. Seth Stockton is one guard. He's 6'1" and a senior, wears 20 in white. Also number 22, Noah Pruitt, 6'1", a senior. And I gave you the other two. 34 is Caleb Guffey, 6'3", and a junior, 34 in white. Clinton County wins the tip, and here they go. Jackson Harlan, and quickly we have a stoppage of play as the clock never started. I don't think. 2 seconds off the clock. Already a situation with the clock. 2 seconds ran off the clock, so I guess that's all. That's well and good with the official to do the whistle. 7:58 to play. We'll inbound it again. Here comes Jackson Harlan running the point, waiting on him. Is number 5, Nick Tucker Kirkpatrick. Here's 3 for Harlan, no good. Rebound pulled off by Glasgow Sorrell. Quickly ahead to Kirkpatrick. Comes here on the near side to Landon Frazier. Now they'll set it with Sorrell again. I'm going to tell you, I asked you that question a while ago, who's the most famous player you can think of playing at Glasgow? Here's a 3 out of the corner for Kirkpatrick, no good. Rebounded by Clinton County's Pruitt. Here's Harlan driving baseline, puts it up over the extended arm of one of the defenders, Landon Frazier, and Jackson Harlan gets Clinton County on the board 45 seconds in, and it's 2-0 Bulldogs.
Got a special presentation at halftime today where they're going to be recognizing the volleyball team here. They got banners for back-to-back district and back-to-back all-region champions.
Cool. There's Harlan, gives back to Pruitt. Straightaway 3 on the way, short. from Stockton, put in by, I believe that was Pruitt. Yep, Pruitt. 4-0 Clinton County. I believe Glasgow is out of the, are they out of the 4th region as well?
I have to double check that.
Shot
Should say
no
on
good.
your
Yeah, it should say
awesome.
on that somewhere here. Yeah, Region 4. Here comes Stockton straight ahead. Left-hand runner in the lane. Good. It's 6-0 in favor of Clinton County. Timeout. Glasgow. So 6-0. Bulldogs off to a rip-roaring start.
Do want to take the opportunity to thank Davis Insurance Company here in Albany. Also, Bert Garman over at Albany Building Supply and Feed Store. You can reach them at 606-387-0408. Also want to thank Robbie Davis Memorial Classic. Of course, the Robbie Davis Memorial Foundation. By the way, Darren, they've given out $23,000 worth of funds to help youth in the area and surrounding areas out do some of their biggest sporting events and things like that. Amy Eminette Zija, also want to thank her.
6-0 Bulldogs. They pressure a little bit, kind of token pressure. Sorrell will bring it across the timeline.
Jamie McCutcheon watching today.
Gives it off to Kirkpatrick. Swinging around now to Haney. In the left wing to Sorrell, straight away to Kirkpatrick, back to Sorrell on the left wing. Fakes, pulls up, 15-footer, back rim, no good. Rebounded by Stockton for Clinton County. Bulldogs headed the other direction. Stockton with it. Tries to go cross court to Pruitt, picked off by Sorrell. Challenged by Jackson Harlan, and a foul coming up on Clinton County's Jackson Harlan.
Jackson Harlan with a hard foul right here. Going for the ball, but caught him with the body on the way down.
Sorrell at the line for 2 shots, the lefty. First shot on his way is no good. Did you ever think about who that was? The most famous player you know played at Glasgow?
Famous player that I know.
That you know of in the state, not just famous country. Sorrell hits the second. Glasgow's on the board, 6-1.
I couldn't
2:15
tell you.
in.
I couldn't tell you, but I could tell you right now that the Bulldogs are chomping at the Scotties.
Yeah, right now they are.
Scotties like to look pretty, you know.
Yeah, well they are.
The Bulldogs like to look mean and be aggressive.
Shot no good by Harlan. Rebound pulled off by Guffey, who misses the shot. Rebound, Sorrell. Here he is. Got the runner to go on the lane. It's 6-3, Clinton County.
Sorrell says, "I'll show you pretty."
2 minutes, 5 seconds in, a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. They get it down low, go back door to Harlan. Reverse layup, good.
Good backdoor pass. Harlan able to finish underneath.
Nice pass by Caleb Guffey, the junior. This is Frazier to Kirkpatrick, to Sorrell. Down on the baseline, it goes to Kingery. Frazier in the lane, it goes to Haney. Spins. Nice.
That was a nice move inside the paint.
Really good entry pass from Frazier down to Kingery, who Haney did a nice drop step and got his man on his hip and finished. Here's a fall away from 10. Good by Guffey, the junior.
That's just knowing where you're at and probably shooting that a million times during this gym.
Probably may have drugged the pivot foot a little bit, but kept a nice composure, turned, squared those shoulders up, and dropped it in. Here's Kingery with a layup and a foul.
Let's watch that last shot, that last turnaround shot here.
Watch the big step here. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Close.
They polished that floor, I was told, before this event started. They wanted it to look tip-top shape, which it does. It looks amazing.
Looks really nice on film here. First shot no good for Kingery. Into the ball game comes number 3, Tayshawn Bradley, a 5'8" senior for Glasgow. Second shot from Kingery, in and out. Rebound fought for and won by Stockton of Clinton County. 10-5. Bulldogs with the basketball in the lead. Harlan in the right corner. Stockton, 3 on the way, short. Rebounded though by.
Put back up
32.
and in.
Yeah, that was Steins, and he went to the basket. He gets fouled and counted.
Good rebound, as you see here on the UPS Kentucky Loop Instant Replay, and put back up and in. Congratulations to that young man working hard underneath the basket for Coach Messner.
Steins completes the old-fashioned three-point play. It's 13-5. Clinton County with an 8-point lead, 3.5 to play in the opening quarter. Here comes Sorrell with a 3 out of the right corner, short. Stockton with a rebound. Headed the other way. To Harlan, 3 straight away, no. Rebounded by Bradley, headed the other way in a hurry. Pulls up from 8, no good. Rebounded Jackson Harlan. Nice look up ahead to Duffy, missed the shot. Rebounded Sorrell. May have taken himself out of a better shooting position with the spin. Driving, laying it in is Kingery. Had the benefit of a nice soft touch on the rim. Looked like he may have been out of control, but was able to compose himself enough to put up a nice soft touch on the rim. And it's 13-7.
You are watching the game live tonight on PrepSpin here at the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic here in Albany, Kentucky. HD video live from Albany.
Stockton lost it on the way up. Sorrell bounces near side. Kirkpatrick laid it in.
Kirkpatrick, in the way he floated into the basket, he's just trying to protect that basketball as he got to the hoop.
Good scorers will figure out a way to get the ball up on the backboard, but also protect it and maybe absorb the contact as well. Here's Harlan straight away. No good from 17. Foul coming up on Steins as he hit.
13-9 our score. Clinton County with the lead. You're watching high school basketball here on the network. And when I say we've covered pretty much every part of the state the last couple weeks, I truly mean it. We've touched just about every part of the state the last couple weeks.
Now fouls on Chase Steins, his second. William still on the floor is Steins with those 2 fouls. Gets into the lineup for Clinton County, Nick Brown, 23 in white. Along with 21 in white, that is Evan Dearborn. In the lane, it goes to Kingery. Turns, faces up on Stockton. Can't get a shot off as Bradley. Try to get it down low to Kingery. Nice play by Dearborn to knock it away.
Yeah, good hands by Dearborn.
Here's a 3 out of the corner, in and out. Dearborn goes down on the floor as he stepped on somebody's foot, it like. He's okay as he comes back on defense. Here's Kirkpatrick for 3, short. Rebounded by Stockton.
Stockton got up, ended up on his bottom there.
Well, he did a good job of releasing the basketball, or he could have been called for a walk. Here's Harlan in the lane, laid it up and in.
Jackson Harlan dropping it in there.
His first 2 of the night, 15-9. Under a minute to play. Glascow with the basketball, down 6. They get a screen on the ball. Around it goes to Kirkpatrick. This is Kingery with it. Now to Kirkpatrick. Motions Haney through. Sorrell pulls up, 12-footer, fall away, no good, too strong. Rebounded by Harlan.
This first quarter ticks away. Remember that this is the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic here live on PrepSpin, our 4th game of the day.
Oh, wow. Sorrell gambled and came out high with Steins. That left Dearborn wide open for the layup, and a nice find by Jackson Harlan. And a foul coming up on Kingery for an illegal screen. Oh. They're going to give the foul to Dearborn. I thought they had Kingery for an illegal screen, but they're going to call Dearborn for a hold. 17-9 with 4 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Steins comes out with those 2 fouls. Back in is Duffy. Sorrell trying to get it off quickly. Hangs, glass, no good. End of 1 quarter. 17-9, Clinton County on top. You're watching high school basketball on the PrepSpin Sports Network.
This farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Back here live at Clinton County High School, William Warford alongside Double D, Darren Douglas. And they're honoring the cheerleaders down here on the end zone as they have some stuff going on here.
Even the Glasgow bench stood up and clapped for them.
Yeah, they're honoring them because they're getting ready to send them off to.
But I mean, you don't see too many opposing teams do
right.
that.
Yeah, that's respect.
Yep, here's Kirkpatrick to Sorrell. So we're just underway in the second quarter. Clinton County with an 8-point lead. A bullet pass over to Bradley in the corner for 3. Short. Rebounded Stockton. Gives it off to Jackson Harlan, who will bring it across the timeline. Looks like some kind of matchup zone for Glasgow. Sorrell, who goes 5'11", right in the middle of that thing. Can't tell what it really looks like, to be honest with you. Here's Stockton's 3 straight away. Back rim, no. Kirkpatrick long rebound.
Kirkpatrick moves around with that basketball pretty fancy, doesn't he?
He's got some skills. He goes 6'2" is what they say.
Is he really 6'2"?
6'1". Here's a travel on Kingery. Kind of shuffled his feet as he got the basketball. Turnover Glasgow, and it goes back to Clinton County with an 8-point lead. 1 minute into the second quarter here. The final game of the Robbie Davis Classic, year number 3.
It's been a good one today. You know, our 4th game in a row, but all of them have been pretty good ones.
Harlan, no good for a 3. Rebounded by Stockton, partially blocked by Haney into the hands of Sorrell. Here's Bradley. Boy, he's quicker than a hiccup.
Yes,
misses the floater. Bad angle to take that shot. Rebounded again by Stockton, who's had about 6 or 7 rebounds here in the first half. Dearborn around to Stockton. Skip pass, left corner Dearborn. Now to Harlan. Dearborn in the corner, head fakes. Stockton in the lane, drops it down low. And it's knocked out of bounds off the hands. I'm sorry, that's Dearborn. 21 is Dearborn. 23 is Brown. Got him flip-flopped there.
Yeah, 21, just remember blonde hair, Dearborn.
Well, but Brown's kind of blonde-headed too.
Yeah, I guess.
And they're kind of same build too. Here's Harlan in the lane from 6, no good. Having a cold start is Jackson Harlan. Only 2 points here in the early going. Nobody scored. We're 2 minutes in. Here's a 3 for for Haney, no good. Rebounded Stockton. This is Brown, back to Stockton. Had to look at the number to make sure. Go in the corner. This is Dearborn. Floater off the lane, no good. Rebounded Duffy, fall away from 5, good. He's got that one-hand fall away down. 19-9, Clinton County on top, 5:40 to go in the first half. This is Sorrell, gets a screen, back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick off to the block, taken away by Duffy, gives it off to Brown. To Stockton now. Back to Brown. Right corner, Dearborn. 3 on the way. Nope. Rebounded Kingery. Or that's Haney. Haney and Kingery are about the same build, too, for Glasgow. There's Haney from 17. Got it. 19-11. And a quick timeout for Glasgow. 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it right here. Again, I want to thank Davis Insurance for helping bring the game today, along with Amy Eminette. And also Robbie Davis Memorial Classic and Robbie Davis Memorial Foundation. Bert Garman, excuse me, he's got the Albany Building Supply and Feed Store right here in Albany. I want to thank them for all their support here on the network. Glasgow, first time that they've been on PrepSpin, and of course Clinton County here tonight, been on the network several times.
Didn't they play in the All-A last week, Glasgow?
We did not have them. We did not have them. If they were, they weren't on any of the games that we did.
Well, I'm surprised nobody has answered.
No, Clinton County was in the. Clinton County was out of the 4th region.
Right.
They made the All-A.
Okay. Back to action we come. Brown, Stein's back in, replacing Stockton. And also back into the ball game, Noah Pruitt. Here's a short shot, no good. Harlan gets the rebound, puts it up and in, scored, counting the foul.
That's what makes him so good. Got good position underneath there, able to power it back up. As you see here on the instant replay, on the rebound. Harlan.
Stockton comes back in quickly, replacing Dearborn. That was maybe about a 30-second break for the 30-second timeout, and then maybe an extra 10 seconds of action for Stockton. He's back in, replacing Dearborn for Clinton County. Harlan makes the free throw. He has 5. It's 22-11. 4:45 to play in the first half. This is Kirkpatrick. Frazier back in, replacing Bradley for Glasgow. Kingery gives a screen to Kirkpatrick. Now to Haney out deep. To Sorrell. Now to Kingery. This is Frazier. Haney, deep 3. Kirkpatrick, left wing, got it.
Ooh, that was a nice looking shot. Young man, like you said, 6'1", but he can shoot the rock. He can handle the rock. That's a big difference maker right now for them.
Kirkpatrick, a 6'1" junior, got range unlimited, Coach Messer said.
Well, without him, they would be really, really out of this ball game.
Jackson Harlan misses the 3 out of the corner, rebounded by Frazier. Frazier down low to Kingery. That was a nice look from Frazier.
Yeah, Frazier got a good eye.
5'11" junior Landon Frazier. And that thing had to have some heat on it to get through there, but also had to be right now. As soon as he saw it, it had to be there. This is Steins to Harlan. Baseline to Brown. Back outside, Steins for 3. Back rim, no. Gets his own. On a long kicker goes Glass. Got it.
Nice. Switch the hands, able to go from the left to the right hand to get that one to fall high up off the glass.
24-16, Clinton County by 8. 3:15 to play in the first half. Kirkpatrick guarded by Pruitt. Mismatch probably in foot speed, maybe. Just based on watching Pruitt move his feet right now. Here's Kirkpatrick at the same distance, this time from the other side, in and out.
Yep.
That thing was about halfway down. It came out. Pruitt. I got the Harlan in the right corner. Stockton straight away. 17-footer. No. Rebounded by Kingery. Sorrell almost fell down while dribbling the basketball there. Sorrell into the lane. Left hand. Floats. Puts it up for 5. Count it. And a foul. And the third on Steins.
Going to go to the line for an opportunity for the and one. Let's watch this again. Just see him. Little pause and able to get in there. Hang in there. Get it to fall.
That was a nice move. Just very patient till it opened up down the lane, went down the left side. Stein's trying to draw the foul. He now has trying to draw the charge, picks up his 3rd. So he'll be on the bench the remainder of the first half. And Sorrell hits the free throw, and it's 24-19. Clinton County on top by 5 with 2.5 to play before halftime. Harlan on the dribble, pulls up for 14, back rim no. Sorrell with the rebound, has his pocket picked by Brown, put it up over, I believe that's Frazier underneath of him, and it's no good, and it is. Landon Frazier with his first foul.
That was on number 10, Landon Frazier, his second.
Oh, that's his second. I missed his first foul. At the line will go Brown for 2 shots, and it's 24-19 with the clock arrested at 2:19. He hits the first. Into the ball game for Glasgow comes Owen Riddle, a 5'9", 140-pound junior for Glasgow. And Brown's second free throw is also good. 26-19, 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. A 2-2-1 press coming from Clinton, but it's just basically enough to slow Glasgow down. Nothing really to create a turnover. In the lane to Kingery, forces it up over Stockton, whistling a foul. Blocking foul on the floor coming up on Stockton. First foul on Stockton. It's the 6th foul on Clinton County. Guffey back in for Clinton County. Gonna make Guffey tuck his shirt tail in. And the backside as well.
26-19 our score.
Yeah, 208. Here's the thing too, that's a rule that they make, and these kids got these drawstrings, they don't tie them. Here's Kingery down the lane with a runner, no good, and Harlan going to be called for his second foul. And at the line will be Kingery for Glasgow for 2 shots. With 2:03 to play before halftime. And he hits the first. Surprised nobody answered that question about who's the most famous player they know they played high school basketball at Glasgow.
Who was it?
I'll tell you here in about 2 minutes. We'll tell you at halftime. How about that? See if anybody wants to answer. Can't give you anything. It's just to see how your high school.
Well, nobody knows
basketball.
anything about Glasgow. I can tell you that.
When I tell you the name, they will. Here's a 3 for Stockton from a nice pass from Dearborn, and it is 29-21. Stockton finally got the range on that. He's been short on a couple. He's been long on a couple. This is Frazier.
Uh-oh.
Lost by Owen Riddle, who's in the ball game, a 5'9" junior. Seems like there's a lot of 5'8", 5'9" players at Glasgow, and then you go 6'4", 6'5" players. There's nobody in the 6'1", 6'2", 6'3" range.
Right.
Not just for this year, but generally. Here's a 3 on the way from Brown. In and out. Stockton had both hands on it. He knocked it out of bounds. Goes to Glasgow.
Watching the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic live here on PrepSpin, the leader in high school sports in the state of Kentucky. And we're proud to claim that.
Baseline driving as Riddle throws it away, intercepted by Guffey. Under a minute to play in the first half, an 8-point advantage for Clinton County. And they'll hold for the final shot. Harlan will skip it all the way across over here to Dearborn. Some fans down below us when Clinton County go ahead and play. But you got an 8-point lead in the basketball. You want to at least go in with nothing less than an 8-point lead.
Coach Messner looking for a very, very good percentage last shot.
You got an 8-point lead. If you're Coach Messner, you don't want to go in anything less than an 8-point lead.
Yeah.
So that's why you're holding for the final shot. 20 seconds to play. As Jackson Harlan and Stockton play catch out front for the Bulldogs. Now with 10 seconds they'll go. Stockton around to Harlan. Back to Stockton. Got to get it up in a quick way. Here's Harlan deep. Way off. Stockton with a rebound. No good on the putback. And Clinton County goes to the locker room with an 8-point lead. 29-21 here at halftime of the Robbie Davis 3rd Annual Memorial Classic here in Albany.
And we will actually, they're going to honor the volleyball team, and I hate to break away to commercial, and I know our sponsors would
just keep it right
not like it if we broke away to commercial and not honored the volleyball team here today?
While I have a second before they get this underway here, most famous player to play basketball to play at Glascow that anybody in the state of Kentucky would know.
Who is it?
Brandon Stockton. He's on the staff of the Scotties here as the assistant coach. Played at the University of Kentucky.
Whatever happened? Did he ever?
He played a little professionally for the old ABA team out of Owensboro called the Kentucky Bison. I only know that because Gary Ball and I got to see him with the Bluegrass Stallions, which was an ABA team based out of Lexington at the time. And saw Brandon play and got to talk to him and catch up with him. And said he was always wanting to get back into coaching, and he's back in his alma mater as the head coach or as an assistant coach. Good ball player back in his day too, at 5'11", and that may have been a stretch at 5'11", to be honest with you. Maybe around closer to 5'8", 5'9", but in the high school ranks, he can get a shot off against anybody.
Looks like we're getting ready to honor the volleyball team here in just a few seconds.
I don't see any of the young ladies around. Unless that's him sitting right there on the front two rows there.
Maybe so.
No, it's hard to tell. But this game here has been kind of neither team really shooting the basketball very well starting off. Then it got a little flow to it from both sides, and then both sides cooled off again. So who knows what may happen from here.
Still waiting on the presentation.
I was going to say, as soon as we take a 30-second break, they'll come back to it.
They're telling them now.
There we go.
Go ahead and go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to ask our Clinton County High School volleyball team to make their way to center court. Over the past 2 years, our volleyball teams have accomplished many accolades. They have compiled a 2-year record of 43-14. They were back-to-back 16th district champions and back-to-back 4th region All-A champions. During their run in the 2018 All-A state tournament, they made it to the final 8 in the gold bracket and final 4 of the KHSA 4th region tournament, eventually losing the 4th region champion Greenwood High School. All of these accomplishments are to date school records. At this time, we would like to point your attention to the recently hung banners in the southwestern corner of the gymnasium. Please stand and honor their hard work and dedication with a round of applause.
Step out for a break. We'll be right back, folks.
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingua's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten...
All right, welcome back to Clinton County High School. William Warfield alongside Darren Douglas. And Darren, there's those banners we were looking for a while ago, 2018-2019 All-A Classic 4th Region champions. Volleyball team. We're being told that's for the volleyball team here. And Corey doing an outstanding job on camera work for us. Appreciate that, Corey. And again, want to thank everybody for tuning in today. You're watching the game live here on PrepSpin. William Warfield here with you as we bring you the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic here live on the network. And Darren Douglas, a good first half there for Clinton County.
Well, I think if you ask Coach Mesner that he's not happy with his offensive execution. I know he got on a couple of his guys for hunting their own shots.
Yeah.
So he said that's not the way we win. We got to move the basketball, you'll get your shots within the confines of the offense, and that's what happens. But you know, I know both teams didn't get what they really wanted to out of their half-court offensive sets, but we do have an 8-point lead for the homestanding Bulldogs of 29-21 here at the halftime break. We're about a couple of minutes away from the opening tip-off, or the opening of the second half here. And William, you're talking about what do you have coming up on the network that people might be interested in?
Well, I think the biggest game we got coming up is going to be Lexington Christian Academy taking on Lexington Catholic at Lexington Catholic. Big district game over there at Lexington Catholic. February 8th.
That'll be next Friday night. Got a big one if you're going to be in this area up
that's
going
the next
north.
Big.
Yeah, that's on PrepSpin, but it's not going to be on. It's not going to be on the internet video stream. It's not going to be on the audio stream. However, it's a big gym. If you want to go, you'll see that Woodford County Scott County rematch. And I'm not going to be in the gym for that myself. It's at Scott County. Yeah,
it'll be online.
It'll be a really good
news graphic, or somebody will have it on.
Yeah, it'll be a really good game. It came down to the wire between the Jackets and the Cardinals.
Now we're going to have the 42nd district tournament on PrepSpin this year. Normally we do the 43rd. This year
that's the second 5-team district though in the 11th region. Right. That'll also be a decent district to have.
Yeah, so it's got Henry Clay, Scott County, and Douglas,
Bryan Station, and Sayre. Right.
Yep.
That will be the one district, and of course we lose an 11th region team, which I'm a part of. We'll go to the 8th region.
Well.
So I'll be traveling a lot.
Woodford should win that 8th region year
after
year.
No, there's some good teams in there.
Who?
Collins is usually good year in and year out. Simon Kenton is the other 8th region team that is really good.
I'll give you Simon Kenton. Collins is okay.
Collins is good. They're in the top 25 this year right now. So, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to tell everybody right now, the top two, there's 3 teams in the state of Kentucky right now that are my 3 teams you'll find somewhere in the Final Four. Scott County, Trinity out of Louisville, and don't forget UHA out of Hoptown.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on if Kiki Tandy's on or if he's not.
And then I'm going to throw Covington Catholic in, even though they got upset last night by Beechwood.
Yeah. That was a dangerous loss for them because now
Beechwood believes.
It'll be a while before they lose again.
Here's a shot good by Stockton on the baseline. First double-digit lead of the night for Clinton County, 31-21. Here's the thing, though. That's a dangerous loss for all 9th region teams, but now Beechwood believes they can beat Tough Cats.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Here's a three from the right wing. Kirkpatrick by Grimm, no good. Stockton with yet another rebound. Ahead to Harlan, but he hits Frazier right in the back of the head with the pass to Stockton.
Got him right in the skull.
Yep, nice job, though, by Frazier, though, to run along with Harlan. Frazier back to Kirkpatrick. Here's Haney for three, right side, good. And the big 6'5" guy, he doesn't like to go down the lane much and mix it up. He likes to shoot the three.
He was talking to some folks there in the front row as he's walking back down the court as well.
31-24. Clinton County with a 7-point lead, a minute into the third quarter. Stockton to Steins, who's playing with 3 fouls for Coach Messer and his bunch. So Stein's got to be careful here in the fourth quarter, or the third quarter. Is Harlan no good. Rebounded by Stockton, put it on the floor, picked his pocket, did Sorrell. Sorrell down the lane, put it up no good, and a foul coming up on Sorrell for a charge.
That was a little late call.
Yeah.
The young man from Clinton County way under the basket, and Sorrell really didn't have any option there. I mean, other than hang on the rim to avoid that.
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, I didn't know if Harlan got there in time, but that's why the block charge call is one of the toughest calls for an official to make in any level of sports. Stockton for three, right side, got it. Boy, I thought it was going to be short and somehow just nestled right over the rim and in. 34-24.
Dropping it in there again from downtown County. Albany.
Up to 10 again, the second time tonight they've got the double-digit lead. Sorrell kills his dribble out high, tries to go down low to Kingery. Ball on the floor, Haney picks it up, and a foul coming up on Noah Pruitt. First foul on Clinton County in the second half. That's the first on Pruitt. The inbounds to Kingery, puts it on the floor, has it stripped by Pruitt out of bounds, stays with the Scotties underneath. 34-24. Bulldogs on top by 10. 5:50 to play in the third. Looked like Haney got away with a walk, a big step back. Sorrell and Pruitt just picked up foul number 2, and the second on the Bulldogs with 5:43 to play. Had pretty much a foul-free first half. I think there were 9 combined fouls between the two teams.
Yeah. Got Tates Creek at LCA coming up too here in the next couple days.
That Tates Creek team in Lexington so up and down. Athletic is all get out, but just up and down.
Well, yeah, but they're finally making strides this year.
Under Coach Jared Gay up there. They go down low to Haney, put it up over Steins, no good. Tip no good by Haney, rebounded by Stockton. Don't have stats, but I don't know how many. Oh, that's a bad pass. Trying to get it to Pruitt, and there was 3 blue shirts between him and Stewart. Steins gets on the floor. Timeout, Clinton County. But I don't know how Stockton thought that pass would get through there to the right block to from just inside the mid-court line. William down to the right block with 3 blue jerseys between he and Noah Pruitt.
Well, here, I got to thank some of these sponsors on the network. Of course, Mingua Beef Jerky, the official game day snack of PrepSpin. Our title sponsor here on the network. Want to thank them for all their support. Also want to thank Davis Insurance Company right here in Albany for all your insurance needs. Give Mike Davis a call. He'll take care of you. Boat, auto, you name it.
Well, he said
actually
personalized business.
I was going to say I've got business insurance. Actually, I went through Mike Davis to get my new business insurance, and Mike took the time and explained it all out to me, because obviously we had the wrong kind back in 2017 when everything got stolen out of our truck. Got the right kind now, thanks to Mike Davis.
Here's Harlan to Stockton to come back to action. 3 straight away. Boy, that thing just rolled all the way around the rim and dropped through. Looked like it's going to come off hard and then caught on the front of the rim and just kind of took a little soft, gentle rotation around the rim. Kingery in the middle and a foul coming up on Guffey for Clinton County. Count it in the foul.
And listen, we also want to thank Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign. Kentucky Orthodontics and Invisalign, that's home of doctors Durbin, Morris, and Garner. They got offices throughout Kentucky. Just check them out. Look them up at kyortho.com. But if you mention PrepSpin, they'll give you $1,500 off your total of Invisalign as a dunk. And that's exactly what it is. It's a slam dunk of a deal, Darren Douglas.
Nice inbounds play designed by the Glasgow coaching staff to get Haney wide open for a dunk, 37-26. Shot out of the corner for Jackson Harlan, way short. Sorrell saves it in off the leg of Noah Pruitt. And it goes back over to Glasgow, trailing by 11, 37-26. 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And what has been a pretty quick game so far. Middle of the floor to Haney. Sorrell, now to Kincaid. Or Kirkpatrick, not Kincaid. I don't know where that came from. Kirkpatrick, head fake. Stockton goes flying. Kirkpatrick drills the three.
He got that one to go down. That was a good fake and nice.
That's a
swish.
Perfect coaching illustration. Here's a steal by Sorrell as Harlan gets careless with the basketball. Down and a foul coming up on Jackson Harlan. He number 2, I believe, on Harlan. That's actually his third personal foul. So Harlan with 3, Steins with 3. Couple of starters in trouble with fouls right now.
37-29 the score.
3:29 or 49 to play. Sorrell's first free throw is good as Brown and Dearborn come in, replacing Steins and Guffey. 3:49, it's 37-30 as Sorrell will go back to the free throw line. Free throw is good. 3:49 to play. The clock moves. 37-31. Glasgow down 6, and they go with this zone. Well, I'm trying to figure out what this zone looks like. Here's Harlan to Steins in the corner to Brown. Give it off to Steins, and we got Mike Davis joining us here in just a moment as they get the steal headed the other way is Haney, and a blocking foul coming up on Steins. And that's a big one with 3:22 to play in the third. That's 4 on Steins. Mike, great thing you're doing here for 3 years. Unfortunately, it is a bad situation when you lose your brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Miss him dearly. He loved nothing better. His family, obviously, and his community, but he loved basketball, and it's a great way to make a tribute to Robbie.
Well, the one thing I can tell you from meeting him the couple of times I did was the simple fact that not only did he love basketball and family, but he loved his community here.
He loved the people of Clinton County. It was always home to him. He went away, but he always came back. He was like a boomerang.
Yeah. That's what I try to tell everybody, too. You know, it doesn't matter where you grow up. It's always home.
That's right. You can always come home.
Always come home. When you were putting this together, what were the couple of things that you wanted people not only to get out of this tournament, but to remember?
About Rob?
Yeah.
Well, the main thing, Todd Messer, number 1, was the one who was responsible for putting it on, so I appreciate him and his vision. But the thing that I love about it is a lot of these coaches Robbie had relationships with. A lot of the kids come back to games. I've seen kids that graduated that played for Robbie in middle school that never come to high school ball games. My mother comes, all our family. So it's a blessing to be able to see the community come back together and do it for Rob. And do it for the kids, really, because it's all about the foundation.
Giving a lot of money away.
Yeah.
In 2 years.
Want to keep giving a lot of money away.
What is the one thing personally?
Yes, sir.
That you have done that that you get? I know that this foundation, I know the Classic, if we get a big 3 out of the corner from Dearborn, but how do you, I mean, what's the one thing that personally you get the satisfaction out of?
Just being able to help people, kids that deserve a chance that can't do certain things on their own, whether it's a team or whether it's an individual, sending them to a ball camp, buying shoes for kids that cleats are all torn up. I mean, when you see a kid light up, you know, it's special. And the real hope long term is that they'll pass that on and they'll do it for somebody when they have the opportunity.
Biggest story you've heard so far in 2 years? I know it's only been 2 years, but I know you probably got a story or two that you've heard of maybe a kid that was rewarded with something from this foundation, but then turned around and gave it back to somebody else.
I haven't heard of that yet. A lot of the kids that we have helped are young. So I think if you're like me, I was a slow learner. So
I'm a very slow learner.
When you get older, you know what I mean? Those seeds that were planted by people who had good intentions,
right,
come back. So my hope is that all of them, when they get an opportunity and they got a little of their own pocket money, that they'll give it to somebody. But, you know, all these boys on this basketball team specifically, they treat all younger kids that have aspirations to wear the blue and white, they treat them well. You know, they lift them up, they encourage them. So I think a small part of that's, you know, the culture that Robbie established a long time ago.
Outside of Robbie, I know last year when you talked with us, you said he was basically your idol.
Yeah.
Your older brother,
Absolutely.
The idol.
My hero.
But outside of him, who would you think he would have thought had been the guy you looked up to?
Probably my dad, man. I was blessed with two wonderful older men in my life that weren't perfect, but none of us are, but they always valued integrity, hard work, treating other people well. You know, it was I didn't have to look far for my heroes, and I'm thankful for that.
And that's the other thing too. I think we lose as adults, and I'm giving away my age as being a little bit older adult than you are.
More experience.
Thank you for saying that, but it's a lot of old experience.
Right.
But I know there were times that I looked at people and go, man, you know, but there were always family members closer to home.
Yep.
That you didn't realize. Now I was the oldest of three boys.
Yep.
Myself, so I didn't have an older brother to look up to.
Right.
But my dad was a great example. But I also had a cousin who was a great example. So these kids, I don't think at times have somebody within their own home that they can look up to.
That's right.
And maybe this foundation can help them maybe look up to somebody they may not have known personally, but they've heard stories about.
That's the goal too. We always do, you know, personal development. We'll hand out books. We'll give kids something to read that makes them believe. Because Robbie was a big believer in, you know, going after whatever it is you want. So I think you can find mentors in books. You can find them in coaches. Coaches are a great way to find somebody who will put a lot of energy in you to make you better.
Right.
And that's why my whole family's drawn to athletics, is because so many life lessons in it.
Well, I know one thing is coaches will also tell you something that you may not want to hear.
That's right. You know, it's not all sugar.
But right. But they're that surrogate father maybe, where your father is maybe out to work and coming in late at times, and they're filling a void maybe of that time, just that time difference.
And I don't know if it's true, but it seems that there are a lot of young men that are fatherless. They obviously have a biological father, but nobody there day in, day out that's consistent. And I'm thankful that coaches dedicate so much time to that, because they don't do it for the money.
Well, and that's the thing too. You have a different look at things where you have, you know, that coach. Now, you were fortunate that you had an older brother who basically acted as your coach.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'd gone through some things, done some things.
Yep.
And then you probably looked at him going, you're only getting on me because you're my older brother.
Mm-hmm.
But now that he's gone, when was that one moment here the last couple of years you've had? That's what he meant when he said that. I know you've had an aha moment.
Yeah, and it actually came through the foundation. Rob would always say people will never forget when you do something for their kids. And I've always been drawn to kids and helping them and, you know, coaching and all those things. But every time I'm at a practice with my daughter or my sons, I think that, you know, people never forget that. And the reason is because, you know, you're investing our most valuable asset, and that's our time. So I remember Robbie. I hear him all the time.
Yeah.
I can't point it out, just one specific. It's just he's always with me. But
sure. That's a big key that you just said, that even what William and I do, we're giving back to kids.
Yep.
You know, and most of these kids here we may not know, but we're here and we're giving our time because of your brother.
Yep.
And what you all are doing for the foundation to keep his memory alive. But I can see it when they talk about it around here.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, and the main reason that I'm so thankful that you guys are willing to come is because, you know, we all have war stories when we're older, and these young men will be able to go back and show their kids the night they played Glascow in 2019 on YouTube in 15, 20 years. And that is just a cool thing. So thankful for that.
Well, I remember the first time that I broadcasted a game, and I was dating a young lady. She looked at me, she said, "Who's the little girl on the sidelines?" That was me. I was 20, and my voice hadn't dropped yet.
Gotcha.
But I know, you know, like I said, the only two or three times I met your brother. Nice play by Brown there. You know, this game's gotten a little tight. It's 43-39 in favor of the home team right now. A minute into the fourth quarter. But the first time, a couple times I met your brother, and I only met him like I said 2 or 3 times. But William had warned me about him. So he liked to pick. He liked to be a little practical joker.
Oh yeah.
So I was a little leery of him. But
gotta watch him.
I met a guy who, to me, just made me feel like he known me our entire life.
That's right. Rob, everybody was Rob's best friend, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he.
But then I got a little more leery.
Yep. He made you feel better when you left him than when you found him.
That is the epitome of the word class.
Yep. He's missed for sure.
Yep.
Thankful for you guys and making this trip down to God's country. Albany, Clinton County.
Beautiful trip this afternoon. I'm glad we had some good weather to drive down through today.
Yeah, you all lucked out.
I know last year was actually good weather as far as the road conditions were concerned. It was bitterly cold when we got here.
Right.
But that happens. But
there we go, Jackson.
Yeah, we were sitting here talking about this classic and stuff, and there are classics all over the state. It seems like this is the weekend before a week and a half before Valentine's Day, which is oddly enough the way these classics are coming out. But there's ones all over the state.
Oh yeah.
And you know, we were talking about these LED lights, and are these lights motion censored? Do they go out when there's no motion going on in here?
That is over my head, though. I'm not sure.
Both figuratively and literally, right?
Well, yes, we will say they are.
Okay.
Because that sounds cool.
But it looks really nice on camera here as we're up to a 2-possession game right now.
I'm sorry?
Wait till you go back and watch it.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine down in Texas that watches me every time, and he loves what we do, and he's got a big 76-inch screen.
We watched the All-A Classic on our smart TV in our basement, so we were part of it.
Down to a 2-possession game now with 5.5 to play. Mike, congratulations on another good run.
Another
here.
Success.
And continue success. Here's a steal by Sorrell. Harlan's got to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. Nice defensive play by Harlan, though, to not foul and bug Sorrell enough. Here's Brown. This could be a big one. Short. And then Brown hustles in, can't get his own. Leak out for Bradley. And he'll lay it in, and we're down to a 2-point game with 5 minutes to go. 45-43 Glasgow. But again, congratulations. Good luck, and hopefully I'll see you next year.
Yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys being here. And go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Thanks.
Mike Davis, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Here with us this afternoon, or this evening, actually. Not this afternoon, this evening. Excellent.
The one and only Mike Davis.
And, you know, and I remember him saying last year that his brother got the athletic ability. He got the business side of things.
Hey, his brother's pretty good at business side of things.
Robbie's pretty good, but, of course, that's little brother picking on big brother kind of thing. So, and we've got
Robbie was actually really good at.
We're sitting here moving around. And Clinton County going to hold the ball out near the timeline, and with 4 minutes to go, and Glascow's going to sit back and let them run the clock down with a one-possession game. Interesting. Now, I don't know if that's the Clinton County crowd or the Glasgow crowd, but somebody not happy across the way.
Now, Glasgow is calling their
They're going
defense to come out.
Charge. It looks like they're going to a 1-3-1, it looks like. Here's Stockton in the middle. Floats it out near the timeline to Harlan. Harlan
taken away.
Has it taken away by Sorrell, and then Sorrell thought Kirkpatrick was going to fly, and he didn't. And they get it ahead to Stockton. A lot of contact there. Sorrell did a nice job of turning his back and throwing his hands up like there was nothing going on. And really, that was pretty good no call. Here's Brown. No good. Put up by Stockton. No. He'll go back on the ground and get it. Throws it up. Oh, they're going to call it on the. They're going to call it on the ground. No basket. They're going to say it happened before the shot.
Such a warrior right there. Watch this. Let's watch this again and see what you guys think back at home.
I thought he got it in the motion going up. Here's the foul there.
Of course it was.
Yeah, I thought he was shooting in the act, and Coach Messner did too, and he's with the official, and the official doesn't agree. They're going to say no basket.
Wow.
Call it a common foul, so
I can tell you that was part of the motion.
That looked like it should be and one, but the foul was on. I guess that's Bradley. Here is a shot no good, and Glasgow can tie or take the lead with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. With a bucket here. Sorrell might have gotten away with a walk. Stein's going to be with him man-to-man. Steins has 4. Brown, here's Sorrell, laid it off the glass, good, and a timeout quickly by Glasgow. We're tied at 45 with 2:48 to play in regulation.
Just got right to the rack. I mean,
Steins had to back off. I'm number 2 for 2 of these. One, Sorrell is faster, quicker on his feet on the dribble than Steins, in foul trouble for Steins, who has 4. Mike Davis was with us just a moment ago. Davis Insurance.
Yes.
Serves all of Kentucky and Tennessee. He'll provide you with personalized business and marine insurance for all your needs for those things. Call Mike today at 606-688-5073. 2:48 to play in the ball game in regulation, tied at 45. The first tie we've had in the whole game. Clinton County's led throughout. The closest Glasgow has been a point. That was at 4-3 early on.
I want to give a shout out to Clyde Martindale watching here courtside with us. Ryan Clyde Martindale.
Actually looks like he's asleep.
Scorekeeper.
Is he taking a nap?
Man, look how good the scorer is looking today. He's on top of it. Here we go.
Clinton County with a basketball. Now I'm trying to figure out what this zone looks like. It looks like a 1-3-1, but then it looks like a one out with Kirkpatrick pressuring the basketball at the timeline, and then a diamond behind it. So it's kind of hard to tell what it is. They get it down low to Harlan, puts it up, and a foul. Take your pick. 1 of 2. They're going to give Bradley the foul. It's either on Bradley or Sorrell. They both were there. They gave it to Bradley, his 3rd. Jackson Harlan at the line for 2 with 2:35 to play in a tie game. First free throw is good. Harlan has not had his typical ball game today. The senior, future Hilltopper. Back rim, no, but a rebound by Steins. Fakes, puts it up off the glass, too strong. And back to the line goes Clinton County with 2:31 to play. And the foul is on Kingery. Number 2 on Kingery. At the line will go Steins for 2 shots. First one, good. 47-45. If he hits this one, we'll still have a 1-possession game. second one. Also good. 48-45, 2.5 to play in regulation. Looks like it's a 2-3 zone from Clinton County. Swing it around to Bradley, now to Haney. Haney cross courts it to Bradley. They're looking for Kirkpatrick, but they're really shading him. Shading him as Clinton County when he goes. He's their shooter. Here's Bradley, now to Kirkpatrick. Nice closeout by Dearborn. Under 2 to play in the ball game. 3-point lead. Sorrell had a look for Kirkpatrick. Runner down the baseline, no good. Rebounded, Stockton on the backside. Didn't get a look at the 3, but they got a nice look on the runner, and he just shot it across the rim and scooted across. Harlan will go back to the line. He got fouled by Sorrell with 1:29 to play. 48-45. Clinton County with a 3-point lead. Jackson Harlan at the line for 1+1. That's the 8th team foul, the 3rd on Sorrell. Free throw, in and out. Rebounded by Sorrell. Clinton County leaving points on the free throw line right now, William.
They are.
Kirkpatrick to Haney. And in a close game, those things that you leave hanging from the free throw line might be valuable. Sorrell into the lane, pulls up 7-footer. What are we going to get? Ooh, offensive foul. I was waiting to see. The official took a long time.
Yeah, he waited till Sorrell got up in his face and then called it a charge.
To be honest with you, I think that was Steins that moved in there to take the charge, but I thought Steins got there late. To be honest, looked like it from here. The official took a long time. Harlan down the lane, blocked from behind by Kingery. But a foul coming up on Kingery, his 3rd. But Harlan has not shot free throws well. So under a minute to go, he's missed 2 in a row, and I think he's missed 3 out of his last 5. Kingery not happy, and the official stops and talks to him a little bit. Shot on its way is good from Harlan. But sometimes players the caliber of Harlan will now Kirkpatrick and Stockton get into a little bit. Another talking to from an official to a player from Glasgow. I don't know what was going on there, but a 4-point lead for Clinton County as Harlan hits the second. It's getting ready to say the star player may be struggling, but when the game's on the line, he steps up and makes some plays. Whether it be passing, big rebounds, or scoring. Here's Kirkpatrick and a foul on Noah Pruitt. Coach Messner not happy with the call, but the official may have heard through our field mic here that, or our courtside mic, that the official said he's holding.
I was going to say the field mic.
Free throw way short from Kingery.
That hurt.
Wow. Very rarely will you ever see the player the capability of Kingery shoot an air ball. 46.6 to play. It's a 5-point lead for Clinton County. They'll go back to their benches. We'll talk. It's a full timeout. So you want to keep it right here? Or?
Yeah, we'll just keep it right here since the game just about over.
Well, you're watching the Robbie Davis Memorial Classic on PrepSpin.com. Darren Douglas along with William Warfield. Thank you for being along with us all day long here. And William, there's only 2 weeks left in the regular season, and we get into district play.
Yeah.
We know the district where we cover the 11th and the 12th. Where are the 12th region districts right now? Do you know?
Where are they?
Yeah, do you know the 45th or the 44th?
Yeah. So you got Danville, Lincoln, Boyle, and
Casey, right?
Casey, yeah.
Where is that district though? Is that at Casey this year?
Oh, I don't know where it's hosted at. No.
I know the districts that I'm available with was the 11th region. The 41st is at Woodford
I know the
this
46 for some daggone reason, and I can't understand. They want to have it at Bergen High School. It's Mercer County, Bergen, West Jessamine, East Jessamine, and they want to hold it in a place that can only fit 300 people in there.
Well, it is a historic building, I guess.
Yeah, you got
and they
that
deserve
right.
the right. Stein's with it. And the 42nd is at Henry Clay, right?
42nd's at Henry Clay. 43rd
should be at
Dunbar.
At Dunbar, right? I was going to say at Dunbar, I thought, or Tate's Creek 1. And then the 44th is always at EKU. So that's with the 11th region that we normally cover, and the 12th we cover a lot too as well.
Yeah.
I figured you would know where all the 12th region districts were.
We haven't covered a lot of the 12th region. I mean, we do Mercer County and
Stein's free throw's good.
East sometimes.
You've done a Pulaski County basketball game, haven't you, down there?
I'm sure we had. Well, I mean, yeah,
I know you've done football for sure.
Past.
Yeah.
We've been to pretty much all the schools in the state, just about.
Free throw, good from Steins, 52-45. One timeout left, too, for Glasgow, so this thing is getting out of hand. Here's a deep three from Kirkpatrick, good. He took that thing from just inside the 6-foot line of the volleyball court.
It's not over yet.
52-48 with 29.6 to play. Clinton County's got to hit free throws. And that's, I think, the last timeout for Glasgow.
Watch where this three was at.
I think he was about a step inside. How about a half step?
He that right there
at 6-foot line of the volleyball court. That was about a 35-footer. I was here early enough where Coach Master was going through a little practice with his team, because they hadn't practiced all week basically because of the weather down here. With school being canceled, they've actually canceled practices and things. So he was going through a practice today with his ball club, and one of his assistant coaches had the scouting report on Glasgow, and he says number 5, and he went over to the Bulldog logo on the far side over there that you can barely see in our picture to the left there. And he said if he's here and he's squared up and goes up to shoot it and makes it, I don't care if you're 10 feet from him, you're coming out, because he can shoot it from out here.
Right.
You better be in his face. And Kirkpatrick just proved that he can shoot it from that distance. Here's Stockton, back tipped into the hands of Kingery. 20 seconds to play. Here's Kirkpatrick, can't shoot. Nice job closing out by Dearborn. Down low, Kingery laid it in. 52-48 to get it into Brown, and Brown is fouled by Kirkpatrick.
Well, look what kind of game we got right now. 52-50.
A one-possession game.
This guy's got to hit his free throws here.
This is Brown that goes to the line for the Bulldogs. Clinton County, Brown hits the first. And wouldn't you know it, my phone with my internet connection would be slow pulling up the free throw shooting. Brown is a 72% foul shooter on the year, though. 17 of 26. He misses one. Here we go. You got to find Kirkpatrick. Dearborn up in him. Sorrell lets a three go short. Stockton rebounds. And Clinton County may hold on.
Sorrell thought he was fouled there.
Actually, it looked like, I think there was Jackson Harlan running at him, who may have gotten a finger on it. Foul is on Haney for Glasgow.
So close.
Seen a couple of block shots that made difference in the last couple of nights. Saw one in Shelbyville last night.
Well, you hit this one and we're done here.
We're done. 2.8 seconds to play. Clinton County, I don't know, did they win their first year in this classic?
Man, you can't
remember.
Brother.
They won. I think they won last year. Second shot, or the first shot, that's going to do it. 54-50, Clinton County. And the Bulldogs will squeak out a win here at home for
Coach Messner.
I was going to say Robbie Davis. Second shot's good from Stockton. Stockton may not get the player of the game, but here's a shot from Bradley over the back of the backboard, and that's the ball game. Clinton County wins on Robbie Davis Memorial Classic Day.
2 more games, we're good.
For the
2 more games and we're good.
Memory of Robbie Davis, and we're joined by Mike Davis here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Or actually, third quarter, fourth quarter, and what a great day here for high school basketball.
A great day.
A great day. That was my Irish and Scottish coming out in me. But a wonderful day, and all for a good cause.
55-50, the final.
55-50.
We're gonna hear from the MVP here, see who's got the MVP of this game, and once we do that, Darren will be off here.
Stockton is the player of the game from Clinton County, and had a double-double, about 12, 13 points, about that many rebounds. Well, William, it's been fun.
Yes, sir.
And I hate to do this to you, but I got a sick young lady I need to get home.
All right.
And so keep us in your prayers, too, on Valentine's Day. My better half is going into the hospital for a couple of procedures, and we're a little nervous about one of them. So what a day to go in on Valentine's Day, right?
Yes, sir. All right,
It's been
we'll
fun.
do so. Yes, sir.
55-50. Clinton County victorious in the final game today. It was Wayne County victorious in the girls' game. Clinton County's girls victorious in their game. Then it was North Laurel and now Clinton County. So
right.
I'll see you down the road here in about a week or so, huh?
Sounds good, man. Again, Robbie Davis, thinking about you, man, and certainly miss you. For Darren Douglas, this is William Warfield, and also for Clyde and for Corey, who worked a great camera today. Thank y'all so much, and thanks again to the Davis family, the Amonette family, the Young family, and the Garmin family. Thanks to all those fine folks for all their support here and keeping Robbie's dream going of helping all these youth here in this area and around the state of Kentucky. Thanks again, everybody, and so long.